Hey there guys, it's Brayden here. Yes, it's Brayden here. I did manage to finally avoid Mattel. I really hope they don't come for me soon. Anyways, today I have some pretty big news because I went to a really big yard sale, estate sale type of thing that was going on in my area and was able to collect quite a few new figures to review. Quite a few figures that are rather hard to get nowadays. As you might be able to tell if anyone in here is into figure collecting, this right here is the Carnegie Collection Tyrannosaurus. The original Carnegie Collection Tyrannosaurus. Kind of. This is the original mold of the figure, but it is not the original version of it. This is the reversion that they did a couple of years after the original was released. I don't know exactly when this specific version was released. This original mold comes from 1989. I don't know if that was when this specific remold was made, but this is around the time that this figure was released. So this is one of the oldest figures in my collection as a result of that, from 1989. And yeah, it's a Carnegie Collection figure, and all things considered, it's actually in pretty decent condition. Carnegie figures tend to break pretty easily. They are known for breakages and for being broken. A lot of the old ones nowadays are in pretty bad shape, but this one's actually in pretty decent shape. The paint is a little bit worn on this guy. His tail does have a couple of cracks in the plastic, and he is missing a toe. But other than that, he's actually, and someone drilled a hole into him at some point, Jesus. But other than that, he's actually in surprisingly good condition. I was quite surprised when I saw this guy there, and this guy didn't cost that much. The person who was vending this sold this to me for $15. So when nowadays, going on eBay, this thing could potentially go for quite a bit more than that. So I've been quite lucky with finding Carnegie figures like this, and I'm very appreciative of that. In terms of overall detailing, the figure's not amazing by any means, but it's not bad looking either. I don't think this looks bad necessarily. I just think it looks kind of iffy. It does have one of Carnegie's more major problems of being cross-eyed because the eyes on it are painted a little weirdly. But it's not too bad looking. The colors on it aren't anything special. It's just basic green, but not bad looking. He is in a tripodal stance, but it's a more naturalistic looking one, and I think this figure looks fine in this specific stance. I do hate that the claws are not painted, but it could be possible they were at one point and the paint is just worn off. I can't tell if that's wear, like if the claws were always like unpainted like this, or if that wear is the claws were originally like painted a dark gray and the paint came up. I'm starting to think it might just be wear on the figure, because you can see he has a little bit of trouble standing up, but he's overall, again, this figure is in remarkably good condition compared to its age. But yeah, I will be reviewing more figures that I got from this haul over the, I will be releasing them at least over the course of the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I do more of those.